on over here at the Boys and Girls Club. The ambulance. Oh, now the cops are taking off. So there's one right there, and the other one's over there. It's right here at this Boys and Girls Club. They were standing right here, and when they seen me, they got in the car. So this is right by where I stay, so got family that come to this Boys and Girls Club. That's why I came to see what was going on. And look, there's one right there, and the other one's right here. Oh, he left already. There was two of them. There's only one left. So it's right here at this boys club on Hemphill. And I forget the side street right here. I'll go over there right now and look at it. But it happened right here. So they're right here in this car. Two of them went in there. I guess they didn't want to be interviewed. All right. Crack Jacks. Okay, Oklahoma, I see you. Daryl, thank you. Peter Griffin, what's up? Saddle Tramp, you know it. Northwest Kentucky Audits, I see you. Beth Meadows, welcome. Raymond, what's going on? Yeah, they were standing right here, like almost behind this ambulance, and when they seen me walking up, they went in the car. So I know they're not going to tell me what happened here, so I'll find out from people that live in this neighborhood anyways. So it's all right. All right, 420. Keebler, no sugarcoating truth. What's up? See, I always like these, like the paramedic dudes and the firefighters. They don't ever like tell you anything. They just go about what their job is and move around. That's why I never bother them. They always just do their job, man. So see, so y'all gonna have to walk with me back to close to where I stay, because I already know their game plan. So something happened here at this Boys and Girls Club. So to my people who have their kids here, man, just make sure they're okay, and whatever happened was resolved, you know, because I don't want to see no kids hurt, because most of them are kids that come to this place at night. It's like a program that helps. I think it's still like that they help teens and like kids in school, like give them an alternative place to go instead of like going to the streets and whatever. They can come here, and they have all sorts of activities for them to do. You know, they can learn different types of things. I think when my sisters and brothers came here, they had like a little room in there where it had like a little recording studio. They had a room that had like video games and then other stuff. They had a room that had art. They were showing them how to draw. They had a bigger room where you had pool tables, ping pong. They always had something for them to do to keep them entertained here until they ended that little program here. Not ended it, but like this place closed. And then they have a bus right there. See the little bus? For the kids that don't have a ride home or their parents are working or whatever, whatnot, that have that little bus that takes all the little kids to their house. It drops them off in front of their house, and that's where it picks them up. Some of them, they even like from the morning, they have kids that go to the schools, and they'll actually go to the school and pick the kids up and bring them here, and then their parents will come pick them up. It's like a big help place, you know. And it's the Boys and Girls Club off of Hempfield, and I don't remember this side street, but this is a good little Boys and Girls Club right here. Because I remember it got my little brothers into like other stuff. Stand up citizen perspective. Thank you. Razor City Observer, Wyoming. What's going on? Carlos Bali. Daryl. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. John. What's up? Dennis. I know. I'm not walking in the street. Hannibal. I know. They have my phone, but I'm gonna get it back tomorrow. I put my YouTube, everything that's on my YouTube on a tablet, because I know they do this to me. So I guess you could say I one up them. Thank you, Razor City Observer. Okay, Canada. I see you, Brian. Kim P. What's up? Dennis, yeah. That's what they didn't like. BC S Transparency, thank you. Michael. Missouri, what's up? Yeah, that's a good place right here, man. And oh yeah, I forgot. They even have a swimming pool in here. They have a big old swimming pool, and then they have a big old basketball court that's like, I think it has 4 goals in there. Man, I forgot the most important part, the swimming pool and the basketball court. So, it's a pretty good place for kids, you know. That's why and they have another one over here too. Same thing. Just I don't really remember too much about this one, because that one was the main one. I think it started from here though. I just wanted to make sure I get home, so y'all just ride with me or walk with me for a little bit, because these places are, some of these streets are dark. So I guess it wasn't that, well, I'm glad it wasn't that serious. Well, I'll find out. I'll know more probably tomorrow. So This is the other one, the Fire Station Community Center. This is the same thing too. They do the same thing. But this one I only went to a couple times until we went over there to that other one. I was just because I used to live down here a long time ago, and my house burnt down on Hurley. Our what was it? The thing in the water heater or something like that. It exploded, and it went up into the roof and set our. We lived in a duplex. It set both sides on fire, and everybody was asleep. I woke everybody up and got everybody out. I mean, we had like burns and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know what woke me up or whatever, but I woke everybody up, and we sat on across the street and watched our house burn down, and then we moved to the north side. So 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 all right. All right, I'm gonna stop right here and observe my little surroundings real quick. You know. All right, let me catch up real quick. They don't want to see no proof. They sure don't, Dennis. Razor City Observer, I know. But that's what they use on me, man. That's what they've been using. That's why it's funny, but it's not. Because could you imagine how many people that don't know that and they're steady getting messed with? That's the messed up part. So I said it's funny, but it's not. John Eagle, you're 148 subscribers away from 1,000. Go to John Eagle's YouTube channel and subscribe to him. Help him get the 148 so he can go live too when he's able to go out there. Because family first. So y'all go give him a look and go subscribe to him to help him get to 1,000. Carlos, not too much, man. Because honestly, Carlos, the only thing that scared me was my reflection, so which was myself. And once I faced myself, how could another person scare me? Because think about it, man. You're your worst own enemy, your worst critic, everything. You keep yourself from your own success. When I learned that, what could stop me? Michael well, he said they keep saying that I got arrested for the walking in the roadway, but that wasn't it. I didn't get arrested for that. That's a ticket, right? Because what I explained to his supervisor when he got there, and when I explained to him, because he was saying it started with me interfering, and I told him Houston versus Hill means I can, and then Turner versus Driver makes it possible. And I forgot the one from California that I can cuss at them, you know. And then that's why he rethought his little position, and then they found those warrants, right? Because all they were was like, you know how when they give them to you and you don't have the opportunity to go back? Well, my excuse, because I was locked up, I never had a chance to go. And in order for them to arrest me for them, they have to look into them, and then they have to call them in to confirm them. So that's what he did. So I didn't get arrested for walking in the roadway. I got arrested for warrants. That's why as soon as I seen the judge, I took all the tickets that were up, that were warrants. She gave me time served for them, so they don't exist no more. And all the ones that I've been getting from these police officers, I sent them to court. So that's what happened. And they tried to keep my phone from it. And that's kind of crazy because they'll try to use anything to make it okay, but it's not. They should just admit their fault. Bill has rights. Thank you. Jimmy Zab, what's up? You already know it, cuz. Yeah. I already did, Brian. But see, the whole thing about the internal affairs investigation, right, is that it's like they don't want to let you file the complaint. Like automatically, most of them, they'll try to tell you how your complaint is not valid. But unless you know what you're talking about and tell them, look, dude, your job isn't to investigate. Your job isn't to like tell me I'm right or wrong. All your job is to answer the phone, take the complaint, right? File it, look at the body camera, look whatever evidence, and then it gets filed to the proper people that take care of the stuff. And once they know you know that, the whole situation changes because they understand that the process, they can't tell you that different because you already know it. So it's like, it's good and bad at the same time because not all of them are like that. Because I've actually dealt with a lot of them that actually do it without me, like having to explain a lot, right? They'll ask me what the complaint is and whatever. $805 rights. Camera action. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. So I already did it, Brian. I'm on top of it. Michael, yeah. It is a bad feeling because my sister and my nephew got it the worst. Two of my sisters. And everybody else, I woke up and got out. So RCO, thank you, man. Kafer, I know. I know. But I only met one officer that told me he's actually afraid for what I'm doing because he's scared of what they might do to me. So I only met one. Wade, I don't know. They didn't talk to me. When I was there, as soon as I walked up and they noticed me, they got in their car, so I didn't have a chance to talk to them. And right now, I have stuff to take care of, so I'm not gonna like really mess with them. Let them run. You know. And the thing that they always told me is that I'm too small or no one's gonna care, right? I just met the right people. That's all it took. I met the right auditors on YouTube, and then they just helped me. You know. Yours? Why? Yeah. I didn't get arrested for the ticket. I got arrested for warrants that he had to confirm. Yeah, I heard about the Houston Police Unit. Michael, oh, that's crazy. I just read what you put right now. The sick one, what's up? At Kafer, yeah, I know. But that's why I'm gonna go live so y'all could, be witnesses to what they do to me. Because they can do whatever they do to me, take my phone or whatever, but y'all have yours. They can't steal yours. And they told me today that the police officer took my YouTube video and used it as his evidence. And that's kind of weird. Like, what the hell? You know? Because look, if what they're saying is true, then you have to believe this, right? If they pull you over for a speeding ticket, right, and you start recording them, a speeding ticket by their logic is a criminal offense. So they can take anybody's phone because it's recording a criminal offense, and that's the ticket they're giving you. Does that make any sense? It's like, I don't know how to put it in other terms, but it's like, that's kind of hard. It's trying to make something that don't make sense make sense. They've been doing it for so long they can, but like to normal people, it's hard to make sense out of something that don't. And they use all these codes because they think people don't know them. And I already told them I researched everything. Just like I told the dude earlier, I'm going to research what you're talking about because I don't believe you. They, well, lucky for me, George, I have a court-appointed lawyer. And my court-appointed lawyer knows that I know the law. So, you know, she's going to do the right thing. Charlie Dog 84, what's going on? I might hear it posted up on my neighborhood watch. Because there's people in my neighborhood right here that get harassed. Like the other day, right? That y'all seen my video where I went to the person's house because his car was parked and the 911 call said shots were fired. And when they explained the situation, they're like, and the two cops on the video that were in the street and they identified themselves, those were the two that were being aggressive, right? So when I show up, they're like calm and they're, get name and badge number, right? But they think that they don't know. I've been telling them, like, don't answer the questions, you know your rights, file your complaints. Because her brother, the other day too, they had her, the same, his wife, the one that was talking with him, they harassed her too because she doesn't let them search her car. So they did her the same thing they did to me. And she didn't let them search her car because they had no right to, right? So what they did is the same thing. They looked her name up, she had warrants, and they took her to jail for that. So I put Harvey is part of my neighborhood watch. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Recap. Well, right here, look, watch. Because I'm still kind of close to it. It was right here at this Boys and Girls Club. There was an ambulance, a fire truck, and then two paramedic trucks and two polices. One drove off when I hit the corner, and then the other two were standing behind the ambulance until I walked up, and then they went in their car and they drove off. So I didn't have a chance to ask them what happened, but something happened inside of this Boys and Girls Club, you know. So right here, I'm just posted up because this is the area that they like to mess with people with. So I just stay posted in one place for a little while and then walk down further. You know, because over here is where that one police officer said that he was waiting for a guy to come out from the store because he said that he was dancing and he thought he was on drugs. And then he told us we were harassing him because we were recording him and asking questions. So it's kind of funny when they do something to somebody else and you do it to them, they call it harassing, but it's not harassing when they do it to citizens. Because all he said he was waiting for is because he was dancing and he went in the store. So seeing down that street this is Allen, and when you pass Evans over there, Allen turns into Tatiana Jefferson Street because of what happened to her from the Fort Worth police officer. It's like 3 years ago. He got charged for murder 3 years ago, and he still hasn't been sentenced. And he's out on bond this whole time. They were trying to move his court to another, what is it called? A venue. Like to another city around here. And it's crazy because it took them, I think it was 50 days to screw me over in court. So that doesn't make any sense. And I know a lot of other people that got charged, tried, and convicted on a murder charge, and they ended up appealing it and ended up getting it not only reversed but dismissed because of stuff they left out, or stuff in paperwork, body camera footage, stuff like that, right? So it doesn't make any sense that they're willing to make mistakes and get a conviction, but when it's one of their own, they're like kid gloves. Like, come on, man. And this is a neighborhood I live in, Central Division. Aaron Dean was part of Central Division. Y'all can look it up right now, Google it. Not lying. It's right around the corner from here. And everything I'm telling you can look at it. There's newspapers here in Fort Worth that cover these kind of stories. Not mainstream. These are like local, like Fort Worth Weekly. There's another one that does stories too like that. I think it's Texas Observer, but mainly it's Fort Worth Weekly that'll give you the spiel on what's going on with these people. The police, the city council, everybody, judges. They go into details. That's why I like reading their publication, and it's free. You can pick it up anywhere. All right, Damon Reeves. Steve, who used to stand up to tyranny in the 80s and 90s in Boston. All right, that's what's up. Mad respect. I was born in the 80s. So I was around before body cameras too. I know why they started getting them over here. I know I call them pacifying bargains. It's like, okay, say we were complaining about them not getting away with stuff because of not having body cameras. And it started an uproar. You know, people started standing up, protesting or whatever, whatnot, right? And then stuff started happening to police officers, and then they called the truth. They said, okay, we'll get them. We'll make it to where this and that. And slowly, they start getting them. That's why I call them a pacifier, because they're still able to turn them off and mute them at their discretion, which is their choice. So they choose when and where they can mute it, right? They're not following because there's only two reasons why they can mute them, right? It's for like, okay, say you're involved in a crime, right? And you create a victim. So when they're asking your victim and their name and information, house and all that, they can mute it then. That's the only time when they don't pretend to a victim, right? Because they're in an investigation. And then the other time is, say, medical. Like they go walk up to the ambulance, and then they ask the medical people what's going on. They mute it because they don't want to give out their medical information. I think it's part of a HIPAA law or something. I'm not sure about that, but I know that's the only two times. Like when the person, the EMTs are giving the information, the diagnosis, and then the person gives the information to the cops. They can't mute it when they're talking to a supervisor, about what happened to you. Because remember, it's an investigation. And they just passed Bo's law, which makes it illegal for them to do it. So the change is coming, people. And a lot of people didn't think I know about that. Even the police officer today. He tried to tell me it is, and I told him what it is. Bo's law. B-O, I think apostrophe S law. It's from what happened in Dallas when Amber Geiger shot Bo in his home because she thought it was her house. Dorothy, no, I don't. Launchpad, what's up? Yeah, JPS right down the street. Yep, it's unlawful. Yeah. Charlie dog. All right. We'll see what's up. Kiefer, you know it, man. Cause my point is this, right? This, what they're doing to me, isn't an isolated incident. I'm proving it's not. I'm proving it's not, man. Damien, yeah, they count on lack of knowledge. Anything from punk in front of gas station with you, a CF dub, a CPL. Ronald, what are you talking about? Oh, at the robbery, Ronald? Joe, what's up, bro? Maybe get a trench coat and a wig. For what? Okay, you live in DeSoto. That's by Dallas, I think, right? Charlie? Cody, yup, you sure right. We're experiencing. Courtney, yeah, that's what I said. They keep saying they arrested me. I'm gonna say it again because people are just coming. Yesterday, right, when they arrested me, they were trying to spin their little narrative that I got arrested, right, for walking in the roadway, which is not true. It's not. I got a ticket for it, which is what is supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a ticket and release, but that's not what he did. He looked at my name and found some old warrants and called them in and confirmed them. That's what he did. That's why as soon as I went in there, they processed me. I seen a judge. The warrants that they had, I got them. They gave me credit for them because they were like 2018, 2019. So, and she counted because I was locked up during those times where I couldn't go in front of a court. So. Wait, I already know. That's my way next. But like you said, you have to have files on them. Yep, Cody, it's been going on 3 years. Nah, he better not. I know they don't want to come over here. They don't want to mess with me, right? But right now, I don't really trust them. So I just come around here just to make sure, like, the neighborhood right here where I live around is straight. Because I have my phone, and that's how people get a hold of me. To tell me, hey, they're, you know. So the neighborhood is telling me what's up. I'm listening to him. Thank you, Kiefer. I hear you. Police, yeah. All right, News Ninja. What's up? Yeah, I had seen them earlier. They were the cops flew by here with their emergency lights, and they pulled in over there, and it ended up being at a boys and girls club, and they left before I got a chance to tell them anything. Yeah, yeah. They charge you for the body cam footage. You have to pay for it because whenever you file a Freedom of Information Act, and then they give you they'll send you an email that tells you how much they're going to charge you for it, and then you go in to get the thing and you pay for it, and then they send it to you. News Now Ninja, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you're doing that because that's not that far from here. It's in Texas too, Livingston. Go to his channel, News Now Ninja, because he helped 4 auditors. That's what he's talking about. Go to his channel and check out what he did for them. It started off with him going to file a habeas corpus in her behalf, and then, well, he explains it better. Just go to his channel and he'll and look at the videos. He knows what he's talking about. So all right, Charlie. If we do go that way, I'll make sure I hit you up. My email is strkilla@gmail.com. Steve, yeah, the good old days. I mean, I have witnessed cops that if they did find weed on you, the worst they're gonna do to you is make you throw it on the ground and stomp it into the ground. That way it hurts your oh, I'm squishing my weed, but that's it, right? It doesn't go crazy, you know. They've done it to me a couple times where I had like a blunt or two, and then he tells me I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on the floor and grind it out into the ground. And I'm like, damn. But I did it, and that was the end of it. Inferno 224. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Musica number 1, yeah. They gave me a ticket, which is kind of weird because they don't even understand the tickets they're giving. Because I kept asking them if they understood what retaliation is, and they're like, yeah, but it's not. Then if you understand what it means, retaliation, then, and it's one of the things they get in trouble for. All right, y'all. Looks pretty cool over here. And plus, I'm by myself, so I'm really not trying to go too far. So, right. I'll look at it right now when I get off. Anthony T, what's up, man? Appreciate you. It's bad sometimes, man. It's because they don't know you. When you start auditing, they don't know who you are. So automatically, they're going to treat you just like somebody that's trying to film. So they'll be like, hey, get out of here. You can't do that. But I think if you learn what goes on in your city, town, state, whatever, and then you arm yourself with that, when they do tell you that, you just start giving them case laws that says that you can. And it's hard for them to argue with case laws, right? And they'll always throw a policy, and you remind them, policy doesn't trump laws, case laws, right? Because they keep saying it hasn't, how they like to say Supreme Court ruled, but they don't. I'm still yet to, look, there goes one right there. See? But yeah, what was I saying? I don't remember what I said. No, it's not. They're not legally allowed to. I don't understand why people keep listening to that. Where is it? That's what I keep asking. Somebody find it right now. Google it right now. What Supreme Court ruling says that they can tell us in the Fifth Circuit, which is in Texas, right? Because if it's in another circuit, they can only reference it, but they can't use it to arrest you or like prosecute you. Doesn't make any sense. You know, it's crazy. So they're not legal. Look, there's no such thing as a bubble of protection around an officer, because the only thing that they're afforded the right to tell you anything is because of officer safety with something imaginary. Okay, well, we'll give them that, right? But there's two things that they keep forgetting, right? Mims and Terry versus Ohio, right? And they're both based on officer safety. But once you dispel their fear, they can't use it no more, man. They can't use it anymore. And that's all it means. So if you walk up to them and they're like, my safety, if you pick up your shirt and you show them you have no weapons, right? And that you're not a threat, you telling them, why are you afraid? Just pay attention to what you're doing. They can't use officer safety no more. That's how easy it is to where they can't say that no more. And they make it seem like it's some magical thing, because there's no such thing as you have to stand over here and all that. I don't understand. They keep saying officer safety. They're afforded that. But they're not when you dispel their fear, which is showing them you're not armed and dangerous, right? That's all you need to do. Show them that you're not armed and dangerous, and they can't fuck with you. They can't touch you. They can't grab you. They can't do anything to you. So it doesn't make any sense why they're able to arrest you and manhandle you for something that's so simple to dispel, because that's all it is. That's what officer safety means, that they perceive you as a threat. And how do you get rid of that threat that they're having? You show them you're not. By showing them you have no weapons, which is what? Pick up your shirt, turn all the way around, because they're saying I can't see stuff. Okay, pick up your shirt, turn around, right? They see you have no weapons hidden. That dispels the fear. And then when you tell them, sir, I'm not here to cause you no harm, I'm just recording you in your official capacity. There's no more fear, but they don't get it, right? They misinterpret it and abuse it to fit them grabbing you, throwing you around, right? And so, and I always tell them, there is no imaginary 15, not in no Fifth Circuit. Find it. Find it. There isn't. They keep saying, that's why when they tell me, I ask them, what's the case law? And you hear them, I'm not going to argue with you. No, because there isn't. They don't know what they're talking about because they keep saying it's in the Supreme Court. Then you should know what it is. Just like I told him, Houston versus Hill, Turner versus Driver. Those are specific case laws. And they're in the federal Fifth Circuit, which applies to Texas, Illinois, Missouri, and I think that's it. Right? You know? So it's like everything that they're saying is okay. Think about it like this, right? They're saying they're scared. So why is it that if their fear is you being there, why would they walk up to you and try to grab you and push you around? If they're afraid, wouldn't they just observe you? And when they ask you, what are you doing? Because I mean, come on, if they're that weird that they can't see you recording them, and they need further explanation, then we're because everything the police people that I deal with are telling me, the only problem they have with what I'm doing is the way I cuss at them. So that doesn't make any sense either. Why would that be a problem? And this is what I tell them: just because they demean, belittle me, make fun of me politely, doesn't make it right. I'm gonna cuss at them if they disrespect me. I'm gonna cuss at them if they make me feel like I'm stupid, right? Because that's what they're trying to say. I don't know what I'm talking about, and I tell them I do. Because anytime they deal with you, they walk up to you, it has to deal with those two cases, Mims and Terry versus Ohio. That's why, look, how do I turn this around? Okay, look, check out my sweater. See? Overturn Terry. Delete laws. Come on, man. And I watch him, so I know what I'm talking about, man, because he shows you specific case laws. That way you know what to tell these officers. I've been watching him for a minute. I started watching him on TikTok until he got kicked off. And then he started a YouTube channel, so I started watching him there. Yeah. Yeah, because they say that you can't interfere. Yeah, and you can talk to them. You can say what they're doing, right? And they even go as far as to ask the driver, hey, are you offended by the way they're talking to me? Or do you feel like they're interrupting our investigation? Like, to get them on their side, and they're stealing money from them. They're trying to turn in something into a criminal offense, and they're asking them to help them get rid of an auditor. Does that make sense to anyone? They're pulling someone over, and then they're asking that same person, hey man, are you offended by the way they're talking to me about me pulling you over and taking your money? That's crazy. Yeah, interference is a physical act. And they know that. And that's the worst part. They know that because it's 3 components, right? And C specifically says it's a defense against this charge that it cannot be based on speech alone. No, it's D. It's D. It's not C, it's D. Because there's DA and DB. And they even put something in there to protect the police officers. Like when you make a video, right? It protects the cop. You can't put like their name, their address, their phone number, their family members and stuff like that, man. They even added in for them. But they can tell my name, my birthday, my criminal history on my live, and it's cool. It don't make no sense. Make no sense. So, all right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end it because look, there goes another one way down there. Man, I wish I had my phone because I could zoom in on them. Because this is a what you call it, a tablet, and then I guess when you zoom in, it looks weirder. Because that's what I did. I got a tablet and I uploaded all my YouTube information into it. So in case they did take my phone, I could still go live on them. So it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I just wanted to be out here for a little bit, man. He said nothing will change unless I get a mandatory IQ level test. Nah, for real. Yeah, it does make sense to the bootleggers. All right, man. Y'all be easy, man. I'm out, man. I appreciate y'all, looking out for me in case they roll up on me, man. Until the next one, man. Y'all be careful. Be safe, everybody. Appreciate y'all for watching.